Today's video might be a little bit of a rant video, a little rant sesh about a specific D&D mechanic I've recently come into that I've quite upset about, I guess. Not really actually at all, because my DM's chill, but that's besides the point. We're talking about the cleric ability called Blessed Strikes. Specifically, we're talking about Divine Strike. We're not talking about potent spellcasting, although I think potent spellcasting is fine how it is. Honestly, I think it's pretty cool. It kind of seems a lot like Warlock Agonizing Blast, but instead of adding your charisma modifier, it's adding your wisdom modifier, which makes sense, and it seems pretty flavorful and it seems pretty powerful, especially for clerics that are like of the life variety that use maybe more spell casting than a material weapon. But today we're talking about Divine Strike. Okay, the Divine Strike sub ability within the Blessed Strike ability. My problem with Divine Strike is it's written in a way to hinder certain players where it would make sense flavor wise, only to hinder the goon gamers. That's what I'm calling them from now on, the goon gamers. Okay, goon gamers are gamers that make characters specifically to make them as powerful as possible, and they don't care about flavor whatsoever when it comes to their character, which I guess fair play. If you want to play D&D like that, you can. I mean, it's literally D&D, play it however you want. But in my opinion, those guys are only going to find insane combos to do with literally anything and everything within the game, no matter how you write it. So in my opinion, you shouldn't write it this way. And the reason why I'm saying that is because let's say you're playing a war cleric. And your war cleric, one of your war cleric special abilities is using your bonus action. If you took the attack action and you attacked with a weapon earlier, you can make an additional attack with a weapon as your bonus action. Now, the way Divine Strike works is basically once on each of your turns, when you hit a creature with an attack roll using a weapon, you can cause the target to take an extra 1d8 necrotic or radiant damage, your choice, of course. But my problem with this is your Divine Strikes, the problem with the modifier being once, okay? And I'm going to get into why I think they put that in, but the problem I have with the modifier being once on each of your turns is dumb, is because you're literally, let's think about this for a second. Your ability is you're basically divinely empowered to strike your opponent again, to become faster, to become stronger. And on that attack, you're not getting the Divine Strike. So the Divine Strike's not getting the Divine Strike ability, which again, in my opinion, is dumb and an oversight. Either this should say once on each of your turns, unless you are a war cleric, in which you get it twice, which I would view it as fine, or you simply write it to where it's like once on each of your turns, or not once on each of your turns, on each of your turns when you hit a creature with an attack roll, just cut out the once. Now, obviously, here's the problem. Here's the balancing factor. If your cleric multi-classes, and he multi-classes one level fighter to get a weapon mastery with with scimitars, and he's dual wielding scimitars, right? And he's attacking with these scimitars. The problem obviously occurs when they're doing that, because they're attacking 4 times per turn. And so I guess they could proc this 4 times, even with just 1 level fighter and 7 levels of cleric. But in my opinion, that goon gamer is already going to do that. So why are we writing the rule for the goon gamer and not for the actual flavorful purposes which we're playing D&D, that which we are creating the story in? That's my personal opinion on it. I mean, let me know what y'all think down below. Again, it's whatever. This is just kind of a funny rant video, to be honest. Not really that serious, but I just thought it was something that I thought was dumb. Talked with my DM. We both thought it was kind of dumb. It kind of is written in a poor manner, in my opinion, because again, if you're a war cleric and your abilities are divinely inspired, and then you're attacking again off your divinely inspired additional attack, fueled attack, but you're not getting the Divine Strikes, I think that's dumb. I understand why they're doing it, but again, I think it should be written differently. Anyway,
if y'all had a great day, or I hope you'll have a great day. And as always, drunk it out.